Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Pattaya, Thailand, and it's just after 7:30 in the morning, and that would be 1936 on Wall Street on a Sunday night. Traders, great to be with you for a new trading week. Full day ahead. We have more data today on a Monday than we usually do, and that's a good thing. Get the markets moving, and I was looking at my charts early today, and things are looking pretty good. I'm excited to be trading this week. You know, I've always said this. I have no problem with a break on the weekends, but sometimes it gets a little bit too long. One day off would be fine for me. I just really enjoy being at my charts and doing what I do. So anyhow, let's take a look at what's going on. Today we'll do a little bit different today. We'll look at this S&P 500 futures is down 0.12%. NASDAQ futures is flat across the board. Dow 30 is negative 0.29%. And the small cap 2000 is up 1.57%. With the S&P VIX negative 12.82%. The DAX is negative 2.27%. And the US dollar is negative 0.30, hanging just below that 90 level at 89.95. Not too bad. I mean, it did get up in that 90, what was it, 90.34 on Friday. So, yeah, it's hovering there. We just like to really see this get past that 90 area, really into the 91s would be really nice. Don't know if that's going to happen shortly. And Bitcoin looks like it came up a little bit to 11,495. It's an increase of 4.17%. Let's take a look at gold and oil. Gold is at this 1,323.40 level, and basically can't hold above, like we talk about, the 1,333 level. Can never hold above that. And WTI is at 61.47, and Brent is at 64.55. A little decrease in oil. Again, I always say this just looks like a good opportunity to buy the oil. You know, everything you read, everything you look at, even on the charts, it just looks like this is going to like $70, $71 a barrel in the near future. And U.S. coffee is negative 1.37% today. Let's take a look at what's going on data-wise today. We did have some data come out. We had building approvals out of Australia. Good number, 17.1. They were expecting 5.1, so that's a really nice number. Did it affect anything in the Aussie land? Not really. The charts really didn't move on that data. Company gross operating profits up 2.2% versus 1.6%, and that looks like about it. China has Gaxon Services PMI today, and as we move along in before the London Open, we have nothing. Yes, in the Eurozone, we got Spanish Service PMI. It's a PMI day. French PMI and Market Composite PMI out of the Euro. Services PMI. Great British Pound has Services PMI for February. That should be a mover. And Euro has retail sales month on month and year on year. Into the US session, we have Services PMI. Market Composite today, PMI out of the US. And ISM non-manufacturing PMI comes out also. Let's just scroll up here and just take a look at tomorrow. And that's just because of my time zone. So we'll just make sure we're not going to miss anything in the US session. And we got an FOMC member speaking. Retail sales out of Aussie tomorrow, an RBA interest rate decision. They're not expecting any change tomorrow, but that does come out tomorrow in Asia. All right, let's get to the charts. Take a look here. This euro looks really pretty good to me, I'd be honest with you. I like this at this one. Well, this one, you can see that this here has a nice resistance level here. You know, you'd like to see this bubble back up here and just take this to the downside. Pretty simple trade. And the nice thing about this trade is you really have plenty of room. Why is this not working? Come on now. There we go. Okay, so this 123.50, 123.30 area, nice area to get in this. Take this to the downside. This isn't going to be a quick trade. It's probably going to be a pretty slow dragging trade. But, you know, you could take this all the way down to 122.70, and, you know, you have a pretty nice trade here. This can actually come up to here. It's 122.80, 122.70 area in here somewhere. You know, we have a nice trade here. And then if it breaks that, you know, then we're just going to let this just come all the way back down to here. So we got some nice levels here that we can adjust to and just take this, continuing to take this to the downside. This looks pretty nice to me. I like this that it's creeping back up again. It was bullish Thursday and Friday, and you know, it's time for it to come back down to reality. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound. This has just been sideways. Not a lot going on here. You know, if you're going to fib this, you know, I would look to fib this from this high up here and just take this all the way down to there and see what you can come up with. And really, you're looking at the 618 to come back down. So that's at 138. 80 looks like the good spot there. 138.80 looks like a good spot. 85, 80, somewhere in there. That looks like a nice spot to take this to the downside. You know, it's a long truck up there, but the nice thing I like, folks, is this is a wide open space right here. There's nothing going on here. This just looks like this has an opportunity. We just need to be able to get this up. And with the situation in the UK, and of course the weather situation is not helping anything in Europe. You know, they're getting slammed. The Northeast got slammed the end of last week. So the weather's not helping our markets at all, right? You know, it's pretty bad, to be honest with you. I think what I read on the weekend was there's like close to 80 people died in Europe with this weather. There was no football in Scotland Saturday. They actually shut down. It was just horrible, really bad. So we'll see. We'd like to see this come back up. And then, of course, the Brexit thing is going on. And there's different news every day on that. It's pretty interesting, to be honest with you. Let's take a peek at the New Zealand dollar. Now, you know, I want to take this to the downside, but we're not going to take this to the downside here, right? This took a little tail down. That's fine. You know what? Bring me back up to here, and I'll be more than happy to take it to 72.75 area. We can sell this. It's probably going to overshoot, and then we'll take it down, and we can take it back down, and we're going to take it down all the way back to 72.20, right? 72.30, 72.20. We'll take it down to there, and we'll get out. But like I said, we just need this to bump up a little bit, and we can get our entry on the New Zealand dollar. Let's take a look at the Aussie. Man, it's so great to be back in my charts. I got to be honest with you. All right, so we got some levels here that are pretty interesting. You know, this level here, I find this pretty interesting. So let's do the old fib. Let's just fib this, see what we got. So the 77.90 area looks sweet, right? The 77.90 area looks like a nice jaunt to the downside. You know, at 65, you're going to get this area here. You're going to have to watch out for. And, but, yeah, this is all right. Listen, if it comes up to the 786, that's even better, right? We'd love to see this come up to here. That's even a better move for us. I don't think it's going to do that. We got, you know, that's pretty good resistance there at that 77.80 area, between 80 and 90 there. So, but like, I'm bearish, totally bearish on the Aussie dollar. That's my view on the Aussie. Just bearish. Sell it when you can, right? Remember, we sell at resistance and we buy at support. And just always keep that in the back of your mind when you're doing a trade plan. Sell at resistance and buy and support. If you're in a situation where you're opposite of that, realize that's not a good trade. Don't even think about it. Right? That's my $1 million tip for today. All right. What else we want to take a look at, my friends? Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Nice move to the upside. This is just really, really easy trade here. Right, this is here. We're just going to look to take this, let this pop out of here, like down there. And, you know, this 58.60 area, 58.70 area, let's take that. Right, so what you want to do here is we want this to break this level as close as we can so we can break it to the downside, test it, retest it, and come back down. Now, if this decides it wants to continue to the upside, that's fine. We have another resistance level up here, which is pretty nice. And, right, we can get that up there. Here's another level for you. Right, just a really nice area that you can get in here. And that's it. That's at 59.15. Yeah. The problem with the 59 is you come into that double zero and it can bounce there. And that's what's going on now, right? When this little move to the side and it's fighting that 59.00 level. So it's either going to go back up and we can sell it, or it's going to break back down and we can sell it at that second level. I prefer for it to go back up and retest that 59.20 area, and then we can sell it back down. 20 pips, you know, at 15 pips we can go break even, and if it wants to jump around, that's fine. We'll give it some breathing room and then just take it to the downside. Or you're going to have to enter it maybe twice, right? Take a hit, small hit, and then get out of it, and then hit it again and take it to the downside. But this looks like a really nice resistance level to sell this. All right, traders, that's it on a Monday. Let's take a look at the dollar index. And here we go, tanky, 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 down we go, right? Yeah, we just, you know, this is just tanking. What can you say? Nothing you get. This is ugly, okay? For us dollar bulls, this is very ugly. This is not what we want to see. But it's Monday, so it's got time to make itself look better and head to the upside, all right? Traders, thank you for being with me on this Monday. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning in Asia. Traders, always remember to trade smart, not hard. Have a great trading day. See you later, my friends. Bye-bye.